knows it's a me, Rodney. Okay, here we're talking about power creep, specifically slash rupture Faust, with the Seven Association, which apparently released in what 2023. The game's been out for that long, I guess. And the new Mao Adept Faust. So first, we'll talk about the HP is already higher on the new one, 208 to 252. The max speed is the same, and this has a stronger dart by 5 levels. Wait, is this 45 or no? Did they update this? Okay, so it says right here the 55. So I'm assuming yes, this is level 55 stats. So first off, free stagger thresholds at 70%, 40, and 20. Well, Mao Adept only has one at 50. Yikes. And then the reasons this is, they're both one fatal, and then well, 7 is pierce ineffective, Mao is slash ineffective. Sandy shouldn't even matter for this, should be the same stuff as the sinner. So first still, predictive analysis, 2 toin, 4 plus 3. Now this has actually 3 plus offense level compared to plus 1 for blink step, but blink step is way more rupture focused. So this one means point power for the free rupture, max 2, and this will lose 2 rupture count and affect free rupture potency. There's no 15 free bullshit tapping it, so it's fine, but you do lose 2 count and you'll gain a max of 14 roll. Now if we go to Mao Adept boss, it'll be 3 plus 4, but it's also reuse. And then so it's faster by 3 or more speed, torn power plus 1. So this base is 11, while base over here is 10. Now with conditionals, this, so the first one, the speed is the ease one due to these ones having what was it? What was it called again on defense still? Strider Mao. So that will make that easier for the plus 1, which would make this at 13 max. But remember, if you're in normal combat, you probably won't be always at 45 SP unless you're doing some easy stuff like mirror dungeons. So these max and mins, just take that into account just a bit. So it also has another one for rupture, 4 plus rupture, twin power plus 1. So that means they both have plus 2 twin power conditionals, with this one just being rupture, with this one's being haste and rupture. It's more varied. And this one, Flash Win, inflict plus 1 rupture count, which can make this still rupture neutral or rupture positive if you lose the first coin. And then the second one, inflict plus 1 rupture count and reuse. So not only does this one inflict 1 rupture potency plus its count neutral, rolls, see, 6, 6, 3, 15. So roll 1 more than this, right? Yeah, my math is right, yeah. But this does have more potency, but no count, so this will lose count. So, and then if we go still 2, Touring the Path, my lord. Kanju Star is just another, like, percent damage one. So, 7 Faust doesn't have these percent damage things. But this one has a special percent damage based on, it's all about the death rights. That is a unique thing for the Heishou pack, is death rights. And I guess also JQ for some reason. He has death rights in his boss. Spoilers, but of course this thing's twin power plus 1 for the same speed conditional. So that's already a 4 plus 6. This is what they've been doing recently with some still two toins have been 4 plus 6 recently for base. I know both Kirotumos from the Bok deck. I'm pretty sure also, what was it? Priest Drag, some other ones too are 4 plus 6. This one is 4 plus 4, but it's free toins. This one doesn't have a reuse toin. So this base, the highest roll, the minimum is 4, max 14. Wait, no, 16. Wait, 12, 16. Wait, yeah, 16. This one's base is 4. And then it's 8, 12, 16. So it's even. but this one has 3+ rupture count on flash win, 3 rupture potency, and the 6+ rupture weakness analyze, which is the 7 association special returning from Runia, which will reduce endured or normal attack resistance, but to plus 0.2 damage multiplier, which it reminds me of back during when Full Stop Heath released, and they bugged it. It was supposed to reduce the Pierce modifier like that, but they made it fragility and made it weaker, and they doubled down on that too. Corrupt director, but so that is so on paper this seems better. Count neutral and flash win, special status effect for weakness analyzed for more multi damage type teams. Well, they're both mono slash. Yeah, they're all mono slash, but okay, so this one has 2 toin power conditionals. It's then the same as still 1. That's 2 plus to that, so it'd be plus 8. So 6, 20. This will roll 20 max. If this shows minimum 4, max 20. This one is toin power, and then plus 2. So this actually has 3 toin, so that toin power plus 2 will go way farther. So that would be 6 plus 6 plus 6, the base of 4. So that would be 18, 22. So 22. But so while this one has better base, this one gains Death Rights, which boosts the percent damage when Death Rights are used. So this flash win for 1 rupture count. First toin, 1 rupture count. Second toin, rupture. If it has Death Right haste or Death Right fissure, do 50% more damage. Oh wait, this one still has Death Right. Alright, so this one, so still 2 is better on 7 Faust, but this one will do more base damage, but is less rupture support. And the Death Right, yeah, there's a water percent damage from the Taiju Star's Blade, and if they have Death Right, the 50% more is a lot. And you only lose 1 rupture count, and you gain 1 potency, compared to this one where you have to flash win, and then the first one inflicts the free potency, and second toin, not the first one, second toin is weakness analyzed. It's more of a team support thing. So it's a give and take. This one is more for rupture. Well, this one's just pure damage. Well, at the toss of 1 count. And of course, 2 haste next turn. I don't see any haste on here. Because remember, this is the Automao ones are haste. Haste, rupture, mono slash. Still 3 is where things get really, really messed up. Profiling. 5 plus 4. This one is this base is 12, 17 base. The base on this is 5 plus 4. Also free turns. So same base. Now here's where it goes different. This does have percent damage. 10% plus damage for every free rupture on target, the maximum of 50%. Now if we go over to here, deal speed is faster than the target, deal speed plus difference times rupture potency on target damage, max 50%. So there's 50% bonus. And then, if it's faster than target in toin power plus 1 for every 2 speed. So that means you get a max of 2 toin power. So that would make this a plus 6. But over here, there is no toin power conditionals. So this will completely win over. They both have plus 2 rupture count on flash win. They are similar in that. So this one will lose 1 rupture count. But after attack, on the 3rd turn, if they're staggered or defeated, you have 1 haste and 1 slash power up. This is, oh, I didn't do offensive, so this is plus 3. Well, this one over here is plus 2, plus 3. So this is like increasing from 1 to 3. Well, this one is all plus 3. So this one also gains, so this one will gain a max of 6, 18, 23. Is that just a bit lower than sec target? 6, 18, 22, 23. That's 1 more than 7 Fossil still 2 at max conditionals. So this also assists defense. So on unopposed attack, to 1 sec to redirect the enemies targeting itself, use the unique sir activates for assist defense. which is the second version of this one, I think. Was it Defense 2? This? Yeah, this, oh no, this is it. And then it will activate at 10 plus, and yet another still free. Of course, there's something at top of a rupture count on this unit later, alright? So, this, and at 10 plus, activate the second still free. Okay, let's stick with the base one for now. Strider Mao, so that's the haste boost for 3 turns, which is also from the defense still. And then, already from here, Rupture Neutral, Death Rite Haste. I'll talk about Death Rite Haste later. That's what really throws the balance out of the windows, Death Rite Haste. So it's already +1 Rupture count compared to Profiling. It's on the first coin though, so you may lose the first coin. Alright. But it also has an important Death Rite Haste. Really important. Second one, 1 Rupture Potency. 1 Rupture Potency. This one has 3 Rupture Potency on the second coin. Alright. 10 plus speed. Another 30% damage modifier for the last coin. 3 Rupture Potency, which is the exact same as over here. So this is a net of 4 Rupture Potency so far. At 10 plus speed, reuse coin once. Same as the other Heishou Mao. So that'll be another 3 Rupture Potency, and on hit, reuse Death Rite Haste. Now, I didn't bring up Death Rite Haste for a while. I won't be doing that now. I'm going to the second one. 3-2. Ascending Heishou Mao Technique. Crowd Splitting Manifestation. +4 offense level. 50% more damage. 5 plus 4, so same as the first one. But this one, again, 2 coin power. Another 2 coin power for Rupture. Max of 4 plus coin power to a free coin +4. So that's 8 coin power. That's 24 in coin power to a base of 5. 29. At 10 plus speed, gain 20 points. Less than 4 points down. Raise points down up to 4. They just give you free 4 points down for 4 coins in the still, and give you 20 points potency so you can crit. Gain Strider Mao. Inflict 2 Rupture count on Flash Wind. Consume the 10 Tainju Star Blades used to activate the still. Inflict the +1 Rupture count. Inflict the new exclusive Death Rite Fissure. Death Rite Fissure. Base stack free. When Dane Rupture triggered or detect as Death Rite, lose 1 stack and Dane Bind. When this effect activates, the unit is to Dane 3 or more Bind next turn, lose 2 stacks instead of Daning Bind. A 0 stack, take Gluttony damage, equal to Rupture Potency. All your Death Rites, once you deplete their stacks, you take another hit of Rupture and not reduce the count. But Death Rite Haste, when you hit a 10 plus speed, you do not lose a stack of Rupture because you gain 1 Rupture count. This makes the Mao units insane because they can just hit free Rupture count every hit. They just have to hit at 10 plus speed. Now, the Mao Heishou Outis, sometimes even with Strider Mao, they will hit 9 speed. Okay, sort of a balance. Let me go bring them up right now. Okay, I thought I had a point there. They all have the same speed. Never mind. Okay, but they do gain haste on still 2, which will help them reach that. Wait, they have on use, so this one needs a hit. Oh, you're supposed to be unopposed anyway, but this one also gains the haste. It gains the haste on still 2 on use. Or oh, this is the outlier here that you have to hit with their second coin on the still 2. Wow, you were playing favorites here to they're the welfare unit for an event, huh? Oh man, but where was I? This bullshit. Yeah, so the free Rupture, 30% more damage on the third coin. 1 Rupture Potency. 3 Rupture Potency, so it's net of 4. Reuse, inflict both Fissure and Haste again. Remember, that's Spine, which will help with the coin power conditionals for the speed difference. for not only this unit's other stills, but the other units as well, from the Heishou Mao. Now, I originally, when I read it, I thought, you know what? 7 Faust has its poise. It can be used in mirror dungeons. When attacking target with damage type that has weak or fatal resistance, gain 1 poise for each rupture on the target before the attack. Max 20 pure turn. I thought, you know what? That might make Faust sort of fine in mirror dungeons sometimes, even with no conditionals on the still free. But getting enough poise for all trits and the poise count required for the trits is something. It's insanity. If I knew what insanity really was, I think I would throw it at this. Give me a dartboard. I never threw anything that's shaped like a dart before, but I can throw these trashy chocolates with lead in them. Now, speaking of passives, Kaiju Star Deathrite Fisher drops to deal the Mark of Decay. An extra 10 plus damage from Gluttony Stills and 10 plus damage from Deathrite for 1 turn. That's another 10% damage modifier for when Deathrite Fisher drops from the modified still free, which could be activated from the defense. I haven't done defenses yet. We'll cover the combat passive first. So, this isn't owned, just like this one. This is free, so this one attack will get poise if they're weak against whatever attack you're using. It sounds for egos too, I'm pretty sure. So, what is Mao Adepts? If this unit's speed is faster than targets, you'll plus 2% damage every 1 speed difference, next to 10%, another percent damage modifier. Great! I love more damage. Honestly, gain 1 Kaiju Starblade every time now triggers Deathrite effect, max a 5 pure turn. And if this unit triggered it, so if this one's got the final hit on the Deathrite from either the Crit one from the side branch or for the 10 plus speed from the Mao branch, they will gain an additional Kaiju Starblade. When activating the assist defense, gain 5 Kaiju Starblade. So your main one will be the assist defense from the still 1, which will give you 1 assist defense. This one will also give you 1 assist defense for use a defense still, which you will usually use to gain Strider Mao in place of your still 1 to empower your still free or your still 1 so you can get more hits or something. I don't know. So this one, this will lose count. The advantage the other 2 Mao had was that it was a strong single Toin. Ryoshi, for some reason, 1 base and 1 Toin power higher than Outis because director favoritism and interruption, but they both inflicted 1 count, so that means it would be neutral. This one is 2 Toin and will put you down 2 count. So, and it's a 5 plus 4. So, but it gains offense level. I'm pretty sure trashable counters should be, oh wait, they do stealth offense. Okay, never mind, I was just wrong there, it's just offense there. Okay, never mind, my point is broken, ow. So, defensive stills. Let's wrap it up. Gain 1 haste on the dart on use, not combat start on use. You have to take the hit for that haste. It's a -2 on the defense level. -2, 3 times pure turn. Take those hits, boss. Did that free haste. You need your all 3 still swaps to gain free haste. Thank you, boss. Trashable counter, then assist defense, so you can use your thing, and at 5 Kaiju Starblade, and at plus 10, you can activate Ascendant Heishou Mao technique, Frostbending Manifestation instead of your Dard, which will just do Dard. And it takes 1 offense for every 10% HP continually while since the counter, max 6 based on max star of activation. Gain free Strider Mao, which is, yeah, that should be normal. The offense level is pretty wild. Oh, I just found even more bullshittery. This is plus 2 offense level. Outis has plus 0. Ryoshi gains an additional plus 1. Wait, so it's 5, right? Really? I must have been because I was doing it in mid-combat, but okay. Right, this has +1 to power, not +1 base power as well. But still, +1 offense level as well, +2 offense level. An additional offense level based on HP loss, time of activation. Lost into counter, yeah. And if this target speed is by 2 or more, then base power by max of 2. So this will usually just be a weak, this is stronger than the still 1 without conditionals, is it? Something. So usually you won't be at that high of a speed if you're using defensive stuff, because you want to stride them out from it. So this will just be rolling a 13. Pretty shit. Base power +2. The minimum roll is 7 then. If the minimum roll is 6 or higher, that is good. That's very good. A 7 max, and then an additional up to 15 on the defensive trashable counter. That's pretty good. I mean, over here, they're rolling a 13 and a 12 on their single coin ones at the same base power. So the big thing about these ones being better than what's that other diadem? Alright, never mind. Yeah, Wild Hunt Heath just has the same 5 + 4. I thought it was worse. I thought it was 3 or something, but no, 5 + 4. Okay, that's same as the Heath then, but this one gains 7. And 1 rupture. Okay, but then the protection is where it's interesting. 2 protection once per turn, cannot be staggered by damage until it still ends. Okay? Defensive level up for temporary HP loss, same as the offensive on this one. Of course, this one is, you know, Sleep Another still free. Yeah, it does work as like taking the damage for someone else. Yeah, it's a new, it's like an exclusive mechanic for this. Because they're bodyguard to JQ Zero, but this is Faust for the team. I still don't like named characters being identities, but alright. And then support passive. Okay, so what's 7 Association T time? Fastest speed deals more damage based on target's rupture when attacking with damage type or fatal 2. Max 15% more damage, and it did an extra 5% for 7 Association per 1 rupture. Wait, what's a stairway? Holy sh. What's that? Calculator. Okay, so these support passives activate at 10 rupture for maximum effect. The 10 rupture potency. For a maximum effect of 15 if it's not 7 association, or 20 if it's 7 association. I don't know. Otis. Oh wait, Mao Otis exists. Oh, well, Heishou. They may only have no talent. There may be slash base. Oh, Mao exists. Okay, Yi Song. Yo, Yi Song. Horrible. Oh, horrible. They were so torn that alpha beta demo video they had. Horrible to watch. Heathcliff. They're sort of weak on the whole trashing thing. You know, they were old Rupture meta. Season 2. Oh man, but over here, when ally with fast speed infects Rupture in 1 offense level up to max of 3. So this percent damage. This one damage offense level, which in 3 offense level is trash power. I don't know about you, but in some fights, you prefer trash power over damage. Because if you can actually win the trash into damage, it's better than having a unit be killed with a single still. So, is this a full power creep? That is the question that I came to find out. I do not own Mao Faust. They are not shardable with boxes this week, and I'm not wasting it when Walpurgis is around the corner. Is this a full power creep? In some areas, yes. Just because 7 Faust is better still too, which, oh wait! You know my secret trick for this? AEDD Dragger! Battle Pass level 50 free! Free Droom, free Envy, AEDD! This is for Rose Spanner Dregor. Oh, or maybe side branch. It really works up with the charge and rupture, but no tremor, unfortunately, because it wouldn't make sense for Centipede to have tremor, but maybe should have tremor burst because of the electric thing. That would have been cool. Or some tremor town. Come on. But 10 charge town. Good for Rose Spanner. You need Rose Spanner right now. Oh! I'm sorry, raise the volume of my Luminaria music too high. Oops. I mistwicked, my bad, sorry. Rose Spanner Dragger. Okay. This is absolute shit. Let me get over this. Rev up. 2 rupture potency. On the second toy, it's a 5+ tremor count. Tremor count. Same with Merceau. Tremor count. You know how you get tremor count from him? 2 tremor count. Insane stuff, guys. 2 tremor count. 3 charge count. 2 charge count. Remember, use 1 charge at turn end. Use 1 tremor count at turn end. Okay. Hear this out. Inflict 1+ rupture to targets with tremor. Grease Chains, his best, second best still. Gain 3 charge count, strong single toy, slightly higher than base, I think. 1 lower base power, but an additional 2 toy power over base strike. So it's still, you did maximum +1 over base strike, but you lose 1 on the minimum roll. Insane stuff. Do I even... This has bloom. Do I have to put it for AEDD too? Okay, come on. I didn't want this segment to be this long, but main thing is Spark Discharge. 15 Spark Discharge. So, Rose Spanners were a weird thing back in Season 2 Reminiscence. They wanted to be Tremor, but also Rupture. Sometimes. Only on Dregger. Okay, so when we have to about Rose Spanners now. Rose Spanner Rhodia. This is what they have. Gloom. Rose Spanner Merceau. This is what they have. Gloom. That's what 7 Association Faust has. Droom. That's what Heishou doesn't have. Gloom. AEDD. Spark Discharge. When hit, the attacker gains +1 charge count. But if the Droom attack, gain 1 rupture count on the enemy. Then reduce count by 1 every toy hit. So, this means on a trash win, this will be net free rupture count. Net free. When, I don't know if you heard about this, there's this thing called Deathrite Haste. That's what Deathrite Haste does on all 3 of the Heishou Mao branch. On hit at 10+ speed, gain 1 rupture count. Now, I don't know if you're probably running Telepool Faust or some shit, but actually, Outis does have Gloom. Heishou Outis does have Gloom. I'll give her that, but Rose Spanners sucked at their whole job of being... So it's supposed to be Charge, Tremor, and Rupture. Dregger's the only Rupture one. So you have to use AEDD to keep the Rupture count from going down when they use Gloom Stills. And Merceau has no charge for when you need to consume charge on his still free. You only need to charge on heads hit while using his still free for the final coin. And tremor count conditionals. Dard, nothing on his Dard, not even charge. Huh? Rhodia? Charge? Dregger? Nothing? What's this? Favoritism? Huh? AEDD is the weak equivalent to Deathrite Haste, and is on someone who has a Heishou. That's Ryoshu. Heishou. Did I go order? Oh wait, does he? No. I'm pretty sure Rhodia has C pack Heishou. That's Dregger then. Heishou Rodion. Hey, see that theater's gloom. AEDD Dregger works on this because of Outis and Rhodia. You could run AEDD, okay? So, but then these ones are a bit weird because they, when you use their special thing, their death right, it doesn't give them +1 rupture count, so you still lose. They will still lose stuff compared to the just how good and versatile the Mao branch is. This is more versatile. You can use this in any rupture team. You don't need poise support. Pardon? Poise support. So you have to have 4 Tagawi Faust or Ryoshu, which, hey, these released those last season, and Desu got Heishou identities from the Mao branch that did Nebulizer. Oh wow, I can't believe it. They fought this all through. Is my Luminar music even playing? But any case, yes, 7 Faust has basically lost everything. Less health, less damage percentage, less rupture because of how strong Death Right Haste is, along with them taking Strider Mao to get over that, because they can't normally. You have to use like their haste one here. Get at least a good roll on this, and that, yeah, but you consistently you can get that. You can consistently get +10 speed. Weakness analyzed would be, it was, I liked it in Runia, but here you're using Rupture, a pure damage, extra damage to your normal attack. This is for base slash, pierce, blunt. You don't need those when you are dealing up to 99 damage. That scared me for a second. Pure hits. Every hit. That's in the high situation, Mirror Dungeons or something. But still, you'll be doing that pure damage. You would keep building up that pure damage with your 1 or 2 potency every still. But you'll build that up. You don't need weakness analyzed in Rupture. Limbus, it's just not there. What they could have done is maybe add fragilities for this. I know a 7 Yi song has 1? Or is it Pierce Fragility on still free? I'm back up 7 Yi song now. Look at this. Pierce Fragility. Up to free Pierce Fragility if you have to on-hit conditions for one that gains no toin power and no trash power, running a max of 14. But fragile. See this fragile right here? That's what the 7 is missing. Out of all of the 7 Yi Song and 7 Ryoshu are the ones that actually follow the Runia with the fragility. Faust and Outis have weakness analyzed, which are made just for them because they're special, but they don't have weakness analyzed, which is the passive of the 7 association, made into an on-hit effect, when what should have been the on-hit should have been the fragilities. These fragilities should have replaced the weakness analyzed. Weakness analyzed should have been their special passive, similar to how Mao has their special passive of the Mark of Decay. I think it would give them more of a fighting chance if they did that change. But Project Moon is not going to do that. No way. So, what can we take away from this whatever this was? This half a sweep, 2:38 a.m. I'm trying to have a fan of Rita Dry, an action figure that was sunburnt. I bought used for less than half of its original retail back in the 1900s. All because of that damn watch along I did. Let me pull it up real quick. You remember the Evangelion watch along is back. Woohoo! Yeah! Congratulations! Evangelion's back! Tahara can't get me! Copyright doesn't exist here! I am above God! Hello, hello? Is this thing working? I'm not too sure. I don't want this to be audio test. Hey! Uh, I got 3 hours of sleep yesterday. It is now 2 a.m. I am in severe pain.